As the sun sets on the capital of Ukraine, electricity remains out in many parts of the city. Russian attacks have destroyed 30% of the country's power station, making life difficult for civilians like Mykola Davydenko. Mykola's farm was double in size before the war. It provided a steady income for the 7-member family. Now, all of that has changed.
We're not afraid. No one is afraid anymore, with or without water and electricity. My eldest son is on the front lines, but fights like man. That because we will not kneel. If you are such a strong army, why are you targeting civilians and civil infrastructure? For us to give up? There will be no such conversation with Russia.
At home, only the most crucial appliances are powered by a generator. And Mykolai's wife, Victoria, is also determined to do whatever it takes to protect her family.
We don't care about the water, electricity, or heating after having to flee once before. At that time, I was without my children. Since the Russians pulled back their troops, we were able to come back home together. All I want is to stay together with my children, and they can decide if they want to live in Ukraine tomorrow or not. That decision should be made by my children. It's not for Putin to decide if they live, die, or are forced out of their homeland.
Russia's attacks of vital civil infrastructure across Ukraine have become more frequent and destructive, leaving hundreds of thousands of people without electricity, heating, or water. The capital of Kiev has not been spared either. And with winter looming, many fear the continuance of such attacks will trigger a widespread humanitarian crisis. The country's President Vladimir Zelensky says Russia has resorted to energy terrorism. More than 4.5 million civilians have been affected. And with winter approaching, Kiev's mayor Vitaly Klitschko called the attacks genocidal.
The Russians want to destroy the critical infrastructure in our hometown. They want to freezing population. They let the population to be without heating, without water, without electricity. It's genocide. Simple explanation. Putin needs Ukraine without Ukrainians.
Ukrainians say they are ready to keep fighting on the front lines. But to survive this battle of wills, they will also have to endure further privations on the home front. Semir Sejfovic, TRT World, Kiev, Ukraine.